Hello students, hello everyone. Hope you have watched all my previous videos on number system. In this video on number system part 7, we will learn to represent irrational numbers on the number line. Dear students, irrational numbers are root 2, root 3, root 5 and so on. First, we learn to represent root 2 on the number line. To represent root 2 on the number line, we draw a right angle triangle with base 1 unit and perpendicular 1 unit. Therefore, we get hypotenuse equals to root 2 unit. As we know students, hypotenuse, this is equal to a square root of perpendicular square plus base square. This is equal to 1 square plus 1 square and it's a square root, that is we get hypotenuse of this right angle root 2. Now to represent root 2 on the number line, we draw a number line. On this number line we take point O representing 0 and OA, the point A represents the number A. Therefore, OA, it represents 1 unit. At A, we draw a perpendicular line AX on this number line using protractor or compass. Now from this perpendicular AX, we cut off AB equals to 1 unit. 1 unit, it is equals to OA. We cut off AB equals to 1 unit from this perpendicular line AX. Now we join OB. In this way, we get a right angle triangle OAB in which base OA, it is of 1 unit and perpendicular AB equals to 1 unit. Therefore, by Pythagoras theorem, hypotenuse OB, this is equal to under root OA square plus AB square. This is by Pythagoras theorem. So we get hypotenuse OB of this right angle OAB equals to root 2 units. Now to bring this root 2 on the number line, we take O as center and OB as radius and draw an arc. When we draw an arc, this arc cuts the number line at a point. Name this point as C. Since OC and OB, they are OC and OB, they are radii of the same arc. Therefore, they are equal. They are radii of the same arc. Therefore, OC, it is also equals to root 2 units. In this way, the point C represents root 2 on the number line. Now, dear students, we represent root 3 on the number line. To represent root 3 on the number line, we draw at the point C a perpendicular line CY. And from this perpendicular line CY, we cut off CD equals to 1 unit. CD, this is taken equal to 1 unit, that is it is taken equal to AB. Now on joining O to D, we obtain a right angle triangle OCD in which OC, this is OD, this is equal to a square root of OC square plus CD square, that is under root OC is root 2 and OCD is 1. So we get OD equals to root 3 units. Now taking O as center and this length OD as radius, we draw an arc and this arc cuts the number line at a point. Name this point as E. So again OD and OE, they are OD and OE, they are radii of the same arc. Radii of the same arc. Therefore, this length OE, it is also equals to root 3 units. Thus, we can say the point root 3 represents root 3 on the number line. In this way, we have represented root 2 and root 3 on the number line. Now, dear students, we will learn to represent root 5, root 6 and root 7 on the number line. Now we learn to represent root 5, root 6 and root 7 on the number line. First we learn to represent root 5. To represent root 5 on the number line, we draw a right angle triangle having hypotenuse root 5. And to have a right angle triangle with hypotenuse root 5, we draw a right angle triangle of base 2 units and perpendicular equals to 1 unit. Therefore, we get hypotenuse equals to sum of a squares of perpendicular and base and its a square root, and this gives root 5. Here we get a right angle triangle of hypotenuse root 5. For that we have taken its base equals to 2 units and perpendicular equals to 1 unit. Now to represent root 5 on the number line, we draw a number line. On this number line, we take a point O that represents the number 0. This point represents the number 1 and the point A represents the number 2. Therefore, OA, it is of 2 units length. Now at point A, using either protractor or compass, we draw a perpendicular line AX. From this perpendicular AX, we cut off AB equals to 1 unit. AB, this is cut off equals to 1 unit. Now we join O to B. Therefore, we can see here we obtain a right angle triangle OAB in which base OA is of 2 units and perpendicular AB is of 1 unit. Therefore, by Pythagoras theorem, its hypotenuse OB, it is equals to a square root of OA square plus AB square. That is the square root of 2 square plus 1 square. That is, we get root OB equals to root 5. Now to bring root 5 on the number line, we take O as center and this length OB as radius. We draw an arc. Now drawing an arc cuts the number line at a point, name this point as C. Therefore, OC and OB, they are radii of the same arc. So, the point C represents root 5 on the number line. Now to represent root 6 on the number line, at A, we draw perpendicular and from this perpendicular we cut off CD equals to 1 unit. On joining O to D, we get a right angle triangle OCD in which OD is hypotenuse and hypotenuse OD we get equals to root 5 square. OC, it is root 5 square plus 1 square. So we get OD equals to root 6 units. Now taking O as center and OD as radius, we draw another arc cutting the number line at point E. This point E represents root 6 on the number line. Again, to represent root 7 on the number line at point E, we draw another perpendicular of 1 unit. On joining O to this point, we obtain a right angle triangle with hypotenuse root 7 and taking O as center and this length as radius, we draw an arc cutting the number line at point, suppose at F. Therefore, the point F represents root 7 on the number line. In this way, we can represent root 5, root 6 and root 7 on the number line. Hope students, you must have understood how to represent irrational numbers on the number line. You need to keep watching all this video again and again and keeps practicing all the numerical problems from your book. Thank you very much.